Did you all know that Donald Trump chooses his own playlist for his campaigns? He actually chooses the playlist of the songs that are playing before he comes to the podium. So next time you're listening to the campaign, just before he comes up, listen to the songs that are chosen, because those are chosen by him. And did you know that a lot of the songs that he chooses are songs that promote drugs? Hey Jude. Everyone knows that Hey Jude has to do with drugs. Talking about letting that drug come in under your skin. And then you start to feel better. So why would Donald Trump, that doesn't do drugs himself, he says, and never allowed his children to do drugs, not even smoke cigarettes, why would he play these kinds of this kind of a playlist? Why would he do that? Because it's just one more example of the hypocrisy of Donald Trump. It's just another example. I mean, here is somebody that promotes that he's a Christian, says he's a Christian. He says that he's against drugs, against cigarettes, and yet the songs of his choice are songs that promote everything that he says he's against. That's hypocrisy, people. How come nobody calls Trump out on his selection of songs? And I noticed a lot of his songs are death metal songs. A lot of his songs are songs that promote anger, promote violence, that without question bring out strong emotions of hate. If you listen to that kind of music very long, it brings that out of you. It brings the hate out of you. It brings a feeling of animosity. How come he doesn't play a song that's uplifting and encouraging, something, presidential or something? No. He plays music that caters and panders to his audience, which is a bunch of headbangers. You got to realize that these people today, this generation that are supporting Donald Trump, a lot of them are, from the hippie movement. They're from the hippie movement. And Donald Trump himself is from that era. And so isn't Hillary Clinton and all of the Clintons. That they're all from that era of time. When drugs was in promiscuousness and sex and, this was very prevalent amongst this generation that is now the older generation that's supporting Trump. Obviously there's younger people supporting Trump too, but mostly the young people in the United States were in support of Sanders. The millennials were really looking forward to Sanders being their president. And now that the campaign has been rigged, Sanders no longer could be president. And so now these millennials are looking for some leadership. They're looking for someone that they can look to. And Donald Trump has offered to be there to woo them over. And how do you think he's doing that? He's wooing them over by the music. That's how he's doing it. That's why he's playing that music. He's wooing over the millennials. And the kind of music that Donald Trump enjoys is Rolling Stones. He enjoys Led Zeppelin. And like I was saying, he really enjoys that song, Hey Jude. And any song that promotes drugs or, that era of music where it was about love, peace, and war, about let's make love and not war. And sadly, the generation that is ruling and running America right now is the generation that was the teenagers during the time of the war. During the time of the war, while their parents were over there fighting in Vietnam, these teenagers that are now like Bill Clinton and Hillary, they're now the adults, or supposed to be adults. They're the ones that are in control right now. And we know the next generation to be in control will be the millennials. And they're the ones that are kind of a lost generation. They don't know who to look to. They have no direction. They have no guidance. They certainly don't have any leadership. So Donald Trump is pandering to that. He's playing to that. He is trying to woo over the ones that were in support of Sanders. He's trying to woo them over. So he's playing this music. He's playing this real dark kind of music for them, for their benefit. And again, the music that he's playing is hypocrisy to his campaign. Because the music he's playing has nothing to do with being conservative. Has everything to do with sex, drugs, and rock and roll. So that's the hypocrisy of Donald Trump. That's the hypocrisy of Donald Trump. Isn't it interesting in the scripture how that at the sound of the music, they bowed down and worshiped the image that Nebuchadnezzar set up? It was the music that caused them to bow down, that they worshiped that image. They worshiped the image with the music, the sound of the music back in that time. Well, it's no different today. How do you think they're going to worship the beast? You don't think there's going to be music involved? Oh, you better believe there will be. You better believe there will be. Probably won't be death metal music. It probably won't be dark music like this, but it'll probably be more of a hypnotic music. Something along the lines of bringing people into a meditation state, into a meditative state. And, but, yeah, the devil has always used music to deceive, to seduce. And that's exactly what he's doing with Donald Trump. He's trying to woo over the millennial crowd through the music, the playlist choice that he has for his campaign. And you just listen to his rhetoric, listen to his message from this point on, and you'll notice that he's going to start pandering more and more to the millennial generation. So I would like to hear your comments on this. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. God bless you.